Hello, and we're back with Chapter 14 of Baby Bump. Chapter 14, Urgent Care. After the governor's gala, you and your friends crowd in the back of a speeding limo as sharp stomach pains leave you doubled over in your seat. I've got to be calm. You close your eyes, focusing all your attention on your breathing. It's going to be okay, it has to be. You feel another pain hit and your world begins to spin. Just hold on, Miss Kia. We'll be at the hospital in no time. Yeah, if this driver would speed up. Louisa glares at the limo driver through the partition window as Elijah navigates to the nearest hospital on his phone. Miles leans towards you. His voice is low and calm, but with unmistakable edge of tension. Breathe, Kia, you'll be fine. Boone puts his paw up on your knee, looking at you with big worried eyes. You feel another stabbing pain in your abdomen, followed by a wave of nauseousness and dizziness. Everything's spinning. The world blurs and darkens around you. You feel yourself starting to fade. I have to reach for Caden. As you start to lose consciousness, your hand manages to find Caden. His grip is warm and strong, and his clasp your hands against his chest. Miss Kia, you stay with me. You hear? Stay with me. Caden, One hand goes to your belly as you're concentrating as hard as you can, hoping desperately to feel even the slightest movement inside. Please be alright, little baby. Please. Finally, you're unable to hold on anymore and everything goes black. The baby. You jolt awake with both hands going immediately to your stomach. Someone takes you by the shoulder and you look up into Anna's worried face. Hey, it's going to be alright. You and the baby are both okay. Heart still beating rapidly, in your chest, you finally pause long enough to take in your surroundings. We're in the hospital. Yes, you've been out for a few hours. You gave us one heck of a scare, Miss Kia. Boone was worried sick. Where is he? Is he alright? He's fine. The hospital has a no pet rule, so he's in the limo. I'll go get the doctor. Louisa exits the room, Anna sits back in her chair and takes one of your hands and gives it a squeeze. How are you feeling? Do you need anything? I got here as fast as I could. Honestly, I'm scared. I know I've said it's fine, but I just have this nagging feeling that something's wrong with me or the baby. Don't worry, I'm sure the doctor will put those fears to rest as soon as he gets here. I hope so. The door to your room opens and Louisa re-enters with the doctor in tow. I found him, but I already regret it. Louisa doesn't like happy people, even though she's kind of a happy person, but she has that tough exterior about her. What does that? Well, look who's awake. I'm Dr. Guerrero, but you can call me Dr. G. Let's have a look at those vitals, shall we? The doctor goes to work, humming brightly to himself. He looks over your chart and takes your blood pressure. Everything looks good here. You're one healthy mama. If she's so healthy, why did she pass out? And what about the stomach pains? That seems worrisome. The doctor lets out a long sigh. Honestly, we're not sure exactly what happened. The fact is that pregnancy does kooky things to your body sometimes. You absolutely did the right thing coming in though. Always better to be cautious, am I right? So, nothing's wrong. Well, the baby and your heart rate were maybe a little teensy bit worrisome, elevated when you were brought in. Have you been under a lot of stress? Someone's trying to ruin my life. The woman has made it her personal mission to destroy everything I care about and run me out of town. I didn't even do anything to her. It's all out of pure jealousy and spite. No, she feels as though you stole Kaden from her because they were together in her mind. Oh boy, sounds like a guess on the stress thing. I suppose so, but nothing I can't handle. That's a good thing. It's real important to manage your stress levels during pregnancy. High blood pressure is no good for babies. We wouldn't want your little angel to come out too early or underweight, would we? Stress can do that. Yuppers, it's a nasty beast. So I like to keep you here another day or so just to be extra safe. If all is well, then we'll release you tomorrow evening. That's long, but great. Now technically visiting hours are over, so it's time for your friends to mosey on home and let you get some rest. No way, we're not leaving Kia here all alone. Agreed. Some of us should. Ahem, if you recall, there was that matter we discussed earlier. Ooh, right. Yeah, we gotta take care of that. Huh? Take care of what? Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. First thing. I'll leave my crafting bag here just in case you go stir crazy or just want something to do. As everyone gathers up their things to leave, Anna continues to hold your hand looking worried. Hey, are you going to be alright? Maybe I can stay just a few minutes more. You swallow feelings the fear and doubt welling up inside you again, you cling to Anna's hands with both of yours and suddenly afraid to let go. I mean, if you don't mind, it's already late. Who needs sleep when your baby sister needs you? Have a heart-to-heart talk with Anna. Have a heart-to-heart with Anna. Talk out your worries and let her cheer you up like only a good sister can. This is a diamond choice, so we're gonna let Anna stay. Doctor, can't my sister stay a little while longer? Well, come on, what's the harm in a little more sister time? He hems and haws for a moment, then grins. Alright, I can't say no to those faces. Alright, can have another 20 minutes, but then it's bedtime, got it? I'm forever in your debt, Doc. He hustles everyone else out of the room and shuts the door behind him. Now that everyone's gone, what's really going on? You squeeze her hands, drawing from comfort in the warmth of her grip. I'm scared, Anna. In fact, I'm terrified that something's going to go wrong. First of all, nothing's going to go wrong. You and the baby are fine. Second, we always knew there was a possibility of something bad happening, right? So what's the difference now? Nothing. It's just that I've been focused so hard on making sure everything's ready for when the baby comes that I stopped thinking about all that. But then there's a big fat reminder that safe and happy deliveries aren't guaranteed. Now I can't stop thinking about everything that could go wrong and that it could be all my fault. And what if I'm a bad mom? Even if everything goes fine and the baby is healthy, I could mess up everything. What if I can't handle it and you start to cry, burying your hands in as your shoulders quake with sobs? Anna gets up from her chair and wraps you in a tight hug. She rubs your back soothingly and cooes. Here, you're not doing anything wrong. You're going to have this baby and you're going to be the best mom ever. But how do you know? Because I know you, and I know you're tough enough to handle this. Besides, this is your kid, right? Which means they're going to be tough as nails, just like their mama. Plus, with Caden's DNA mixed in, this kid is going to be an unnaturally charming, attractive superhuman, and probably president someday. You can't help but laugh, wiping the tears from your face as Anna pulls away again. My kid, the future president? Wow, no pressure. Like, I don't have enough to worry about. Now I have the responsibility for raising a future leader of the free world. Please, you always been good at taking care of people. Remember the boo-boo center? The what now? When I was 11 years old, I burned myself on the hot glue gun. Mom and Dad were outside working in the yard, so you tore apart the bathroom looking for bandages when I was bawling my eyes out. The next time I burnt myself, you were ready. You set up a desk and made out of a cardboard box and had it stocked with everything. I think I remember, didn't I set it up on the front porch at some point? Yep, you saw the potential growth you saw the potential growth right away. And within a couple of days, Kia Boo-Boo Center was open for business. Before I knew it, all the kids in the neighborhood were coming to you with scraped knees and bumped heads. It was so cute. To think Mom and Dad were surprised when I went to business school. My point is, you're a smart, caring person who's got a knack for knowing what people need. It's part of what makes you so good at business stuff, and it's going to make you an awesome mom. You really think so? I know so. Besides, it's not like you have to do it all alone. You got your friends who kill for you. You probably, literally in Louisa's case. Most of all, you got me. You're my baby sister, Kia, and I'm always gonna be here for you. Really, even when I'm a sleep-deprived monster? Like I haven't had to deal with grumpy Kia before. This is gonna be on a whole new level of grumpiness. We're talking days without proper sleep and no caffeine. Bring it on. Auntie Anna's not going anywhere. Well, now I'm gonna cry again, so thanks for that. I'm here to help. There's a soft knock at the door, and the doctor pokes his head in the room. Alright kids, any longer and you're gonna get me into trouble. Fine, I'm going. Anna squeezes you tight one last time, and with all that worry seems to melt away. You get some sleep. I love you. I love you too. See you in the morning. Anna gathers her things and follows the doctor out the room. Alone, you get comfortable in your hospital bed, one hand resting gently against your stomach. I'm glad you're going to be okay, little baby. Good night. You slowly drift off, lulling into sleep by the beeping of the machines all around. The next morning, your phone is buzzing on the bedside table, nudging you awake. You groggily crack open your eyes. What time is it? You fumble around on the tabletop until you find the ringing phone, then lift it to your ear. Hello? Morning, Kia. How are ya? Thelma, I am doing fine. Glad to hear. Listen, I was just calling to see how the preparations were going for the big 4th of July hootenanny. Everything's perfect. Planning is going smoothly. No snacks, no hiccups, no surprise hospital visits. Nothing's wrong. How are you? Can't complain. Most exciting thing happening around here is my gardener feud with the mangy old possum. Well, I'll let you get back to it. I've heard a lot about this event. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. See ya in a couple weeks. I'm sure I won't be disappointed. Yeah. See ya. Shakily, you hang up the phone and stare into space for a long moment, gently rubbing your stomach with a sigh. At least you seem to be doing a little better, little one. The doctor said I need to manage my stress if I want to make sure you stay healthy. Which is why I can't leave all of this to the last minute. You quickly start dialing another number. A few hours later, the door of your room opens. Anna comes in, followed by Kaden, Miles, Louisa, and Mariana. Good morning. We brought you a bagel and something comfy for you too. Anna stops short as she catches a sight of you, bed littered with papers, phone held awkwardly between your ears and shoulders as you struggle to tie an elaborate bow out of fancy ribbon. Kia, what are you doing? Huh? Aren't you supposed to be resting? A man's voice sounds from the phone speaker, speaking rapidly about champagne prices and delivery dates. Well, focus on the phone. Sorry, did you say 10 cases on the 5th? No. We need 12 cases on the 4th, but the other person I talked to said, hey Kia, madam, you fumble the bow and your fingers become hopelessly tangled in the sparkly ribbon. You drop your phone onto your bed as you struggle to disentangle your hands. Swearing under your breath, Louisa snatches your phone and walks out the room. Hey, where are you? Yeah, you need to focus on getting better if you want to keep working yourself to the bone like this. You're never going to leave this hospital. Elijah gives you a firm look. Hon, what's going on? You're freaking out. I am not. Just maybe. I got a call from Selma. She asked me how the preparations were going for the big 4th of July event, and we've barely started. If I don't land this job, me and the baby are going to have even more problems than stomach pains. Here, you can't be stressing about all that right now. Don't you remember what the doctor said? Anna, trying not to stress is making me stressed out more. I know stress is bad, but if I could just stop stressing, I would have achieved nirvana by now. Instead of me being stressed about the fact that I'm so stressed. It's like a perpetuating stress machine. You're right, maybe that wasn't super helpful. Yeah, we got a few weeks to prep for the festival. You're in the hospital, take a day off. I know I should, but I'm not even in pain anymore, and this event is important. I need to impress Selma. I need to get my dream job. How am I supposed to do that without stressing? It seems impossible. Mariana sits on your bed, then gently pries the ribbon from your hands. Sweetie, pregnancy is hard enough, and you're dealing with a lot of crap on top of it. Of course you're stressed. But the doctor is saying that you don't have to be some kind of unflappable Zen monk to have a healthy baby. But it will be a lot smoother if you learn to ask for help. As Anna speaks, Mariana holds up a perfectly tied bow, smirking a little. Well, I'll be. Okay, so that means... Wait, first we've got to get you out of the stuffy hospital gown into something comfy. Now, they don't let you wear comfortable clothes in a hospital. You know this is the story. You don't just get to change clothes unless you're going home. Anna shoves a pair of pajamas in your arms. You step into the bathroom and change. You come out just as Louisa re-enters the room, muttering under her breath. Idiot, you have to teach grown men how to read a calendar, but you're all set for booze. I even threw in a free case of ginger ale. Thanks, Louisa. I swear I was on the phone with him for an hour. Now we still need to cover. Miles leans over the bed, plucking a piece of paper formed on the bedspread. Desserts. I'll call Karen and Navia. But I bet I can help with those little ribbons if you show me how. I'm told I'm pretty good with my hands. The table in the corner is a perfect for crafting. So that's food decorations covered. Now we still need to figure out music. How am I supposed to secretly... I don't suppose of you secretly amazing DJ. I wish. But actually, Officer Keith has a bluegrass band. I bet they love to play. I'm sorry, you're telling me that Officer Keith, the literal police chief from Footloose, has a band? They're really good, I swear. Are you sure you didn't get distracted by how hot you find him? I would like his music even if he wasn't. A living work, a piece of art sculpted by the hands of Michelangelo himself. You look around at your friends busying themselves, making calls, planning menu, and tying bows. A joyful warmth fills your chest. Sounds like we got a plan. Let's do this thing. Around lunch, the doctor comes to check on you. Howdy, how's our favorite patient today? He stops short. His smile somehow gets even bigger when he spots Mariana. Well, fry me in butter and call me catfish. Now that's a saying and a mouthful. If it ain't my little cousin Mare Bear. Peter, I didn't know you were working this weekend. Wait, you two are related? They do kind of share some relentless cheer. Mariana wraps your doctor in for a tight hug. He waves his arms in mock distress. Oh no, not a hug. Not the hug monster. She'll crush me to death with love. Someone stop her. Someone stop both of them, please. Mariana eventually releases her cousin. He comes over to examine your chart. How are you feeling this fine after any more dizziness? Any more dizzy spells or sharp pains? Nope. Feel good as new, and I'm ready to get out of here. Hold your horses, Mama. I don't want to send you back to the big scary world without being absolutely positively sure that you're healthy. Just how long do you mean to keep her, doctor? At least until this evening. Say 6 more hours? 6 hours? Doctor, I'll be climbing the walls by then. At this point, the cabin fever is getting much more than anything else. Can't I just rest at home? You know what they say, better safe than not safe. That's not a thing, huh? Never mind. Peter, keeping her here for a tired day does seem a bit overcautious, especially when she's feeling better. I know she's your friend and patient, Mare Bear, but right now she's also my patient, and I gotta make sure everything's fine. The doctor leaves you in a slump, back in your bed with a groan. 6 more hours. I'm pretty sure I'll be tearing my own hair out by then. Not much we can do about it. I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. Aiden shoots a mischievous grin. My mama always says making the best of a bad situation. You might be stuck in here, but that doesn't mean we can't have a little fun in the meantime. I don't know what you've got in your mind, but I'm in. Dale, anything better than being stuck in this room for another minute. And I saw some unattended wheelchairs in the hallway. Just saying. You look around at the same four walls you've been staring at all morning, then at your friends' eager faces. God, I would love to get out of this room. Now's your chance to escape your boring room and make a little mischief and have an adventure with your friends. Plus, you'll get a patch for your baby blanket. Oh, that's a cute patch. Sneak out of your room. Get out of here. Yes, please. I can't stand it. I can't stand here any longer. Giggling, Anna slips out of the room, returning a moment later with an empty wheelchair. Your chariot awaits, madam. Coast is clear. Let's go. Hayden helps you into the wheelchair and Anna pushes you out into the hallway. Outside of your room, Anna flashes your mischievous smile. She waves your wheelchair back and forth. Runway clear. Time to see what this puppy can do. Let's go fast. Turbo speed. Anna takes off running, you both shrieking with laughter as the hallway streaks past in a blur. Oh my god, we're going to crash. Alright, easy there with the pregnant lady, Tokyo Drift. Anna pushes you to the end of the hallway into the elevator. The rest of your friends crowd in behind you. Anyone know where we're actually going? Because I haven't had breakfast and I'm gonna need some carbs stat. I believe our Lady Kia is in charge of this rodeo. Lady Kia, huh? I could get used to that. Take to the cars, loyal subjects. Anna reaches behind herself and hits the button. Hit the first floor button. Oop, next stop, cafeteria. Soon as Louisa pushing you around the cafeteria as you load up trays with snacks. Now, get the spicy almonds, they're way better. You say that like I'm not grabbing one of everything. Mariana snaps her fingers to get Maul's attention, pointing to a chocolate cookie on the high shelf. A tall person, a little help here. That's an identical cookie right in front of you. That one is oatmeal raisin. I want a cookie, not a breakfast bar made of lies. Maul sighs and retrieves the cookie for Mariana. Kaden and Elijah walk around for a moment, later balancing several cups of coffee on the tray. Y'all ready to check out my treat? Really? Thanks, Kaden. That's so... You stop laughing as Anna dumps an armload of muffins on Kaden's tray. My hero. You know, I offered back when I wasn't supporting an entire country of muffin habit. Too late, you're the best. Treats in your hand, you and the group make your way back towards the elevator, settling when you spot the doctor eating at the nearby table. Yeah, what are you doing out of your room? We're heading back now. I just had a sibling craving for spicy almonds, and pregnancy can be so weird, right? Well, you should have called a nurse too. Great idea. We'll totally do that next time. Okay, bye. You scoot past the table, getting helpless as the rest of your friends trail behind. I'm so embarrassed to be seen with all of you. Just get in the elevator, fun police. You'll eventually find your way to a lecture hall, and everyone settle in to the cushy chairs to eat. Hey babe, incoming. From 5 chairs away, Elijah tosses an almond at Louisa, who catches it easily with her mouth. Well, Louisa, that was amazing. That's nothing. I can catch any almond you throw at me. It's true. This is her one party trick. That's so. You better think fast then. Kaden tosses almonds underhanded, and Louisa turns her seat to snap the driftly out of the air. Then we see a fleet. Someone gives me a real challenge. You grin, heaving an almond in your hand. You ask for it. Throw high. You pitch an almond in the highest arch above, about to touch the ceiling. Louisa stands, her eyes tracking the almond as it curves back down and lands square in her outstretched tongue. Louisa chews smugly and high-fives Elijah. Wow, girl. I thought I asked you for a challenge. You know how I'm going to entertain myself at every party, even from now on. Louisa returns to her seat. You notice Miles lingering near the whiteboard at the front of the room, as pensive look on his face. Is this reminding you of your teaching days? Maybe Mr. Dixon would be so kind to give us a little lecture for old time's sake. Miles rolls his eyes. Tempting, but no. Oh, come on, please. You love to lecture people. Hardly. Hey Miles, what's the difference between a simile and a metaphor? Are you serious? I can never remember which one is which. A metaphor is where you compare two things by directly equating one with another, like a simile. So crazy like a fox is a metaphor. I believe that would be simile. Wait, I thought it was an analog. Analogical can use a simile or a metaphor, but they're usually more extensive. I'm so confused. Oh, for the love of... Miles turned back to write simile, metaphor, analog in huge letter on the whiteboard. He starts filling in a series of bullet points beneath each word while everyone else struggles to hold in their laughter. Well, now I get it. So this is like torture would be simile, and a metaphor would be this is torture. Just then the door of the lecture hall swings open and a nurse walks through. She stops short when she sees you. Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. Oops, busted. Alright, this is fun while it lasted. Everyone scoops their snacks and started heading back to the door. As you leave, you see the nurse looking quizzically at the whiteboard. Huh? That's what a simile is? Oh, the blanket is looking cute. And there's only 2 more patches to go. You've collected 14 out of 16 patches for the baby blanket. As the day comes to an end, Dr. Guillermo walks you out of your room and down the hall. It was a pleasure meeting you, Miss Cassidy. You were a real treat to take care of. Hopefully we won't see each other anytime soon. Are you sure you're feeling better? No more stabbing pain. Your vision hasn't gone spotty? No problems whatsoever, just like I told you 10 minutes ago. My daddy always says to triple check. But if anything like this happen again, just come back here and we'll check you out. It might be nothing, but better to be safe. And remember what I told you about stress. Don't worry, Doc. It turns out I have a pretty good support network to help me juggle it all. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I love happy endings. And he pretends to wipe a tear away before giving you a wave. You continue down the hall to meet up with the rest of your friends to head back home. Later that day, after finally being discharged from the hospital, you all head back to Anna's house. You stop by Hope's cage on the way, kneeling down to pat her head. Did you miss me, Hope? Sorry I wasn't here last night. Don't worry, I'm all better now. Hope nuzzles her nose affectionately against your hand as you stroke her soft fur. Bree, you turn to the rest of your friends who've all gathered in the living room. Not that I dislike having all the intrusion, but you all didn't have to escort me back here. Pretty sure all encouraged, but sure. Exactly. There's a reason. We all need to swing by. We have a surprise. For me? Of course, silly. Do you see any other pregnant sisters around? Oh, don't keep the poor lady in suspense. Go get it. Miles and Caden disappear into the other room, then return a minute later carrying something between them. All is a crafted crib with animal carving. Oh my gosh, a crib. We knew you didn't have one, so there. You run your hands over the smooth wooden rails, marveling at the glossy honey-colored wood. Intricate details of animals are carved into the green, and a plush blanket full of woodland creatures complete on the crib. It's so beautiful. Caden, did you make this? I designed it, but everyone pitched in to help make it. And I've got the splinters to prove it. I love everything about the crib, but we're gonna choose craftsmanship. I'm honored to have a Caden Covington original. It's definitely going to become a Cassidy family heirloom. Caden smiles, rubbing the back of his head. Well, shoot, I'm glad you like it. You turn to your friends, tears welling up in your eyes. I don't know what to say. Thank you all so much. You don't gotta say anything. We're here for you, sweetie, and we're gonna keep being here. That includes helping you prep for the festival. Take some time off. We'll handle everything while you're gone. Are you sure? After Anna's lesson, I think I'm basically a craft master. You've at least mastered the art of tying a bow. And on the 4th of July, we'll be there to help you set up. You need someone to keep the caterers in check. If they step out of line, they have to answer to me. For now, just focus on getting better. As you look over the smiling faces of your friends, you can't help but beam. Y'all are the best. Now bring it in. Laughing, you pull everyone into a group hug, basking in the warmth and support for several long seconds. All right, we're all great, but I'm maxed out of affection for a day. I need to go chop something. Not it. I felt ready to kneel over myself. Good night, everyone. Good night, Anna. Sweet dreams, Kia. As everyone makes it for the door, you find yourself looking after them, noticing Caden and Miles are lingering. We're about to choose which one. Caden looks back at you and offers a wide smile. Say, I was thinking the night is young, and after the day you've had, you just to cuddle up and take a breather. And I volunteer my services as a pillow. Oh, he's so nice. There aren't any important matters demanding the attention of Caden Covington. Nothing more important than you. Maybe it would be nice to have some company. Ask someone special to stay for a chance to escape your stress and talk about what your future holds. So eventually we're going to have to choose a future with either Miles or Caden, and I really think we should choose Caden because that's who I see the future with. I know he's the baby father, and he gave us the choice of him or the mayor, but I think the baby father. And remember, he did propose in the beginning. Actually, Caden, would you mind staying here for a little while? Caden's face lights up with a warm smile. I can't say I mind at all, Miss Kia. You say goodnight to the rest of your friends and Anna gives you a knowing smile as she retreats to her own room. You and Caden head to your room and take a seat on the plush comforter. He wraps his arms around your shoulders as you lean back on the pillow, cuddling close. It feels like it's been so long since I had any time to relax. I don't even remember how to do it. Have no fear, I'm here for whatever you need. I've got back rubs, ice creams, and even some lullabies to serenade you to sleep. You rest your head on his chest as he carves his fingers through your hair, setting you at ease. While all of those sound nice, I think I really need some optimism. I keep assuming that everything's going to fall into place and go terrible. I want to be prepared for the worst, but that doesn't make me feel good. Caden reaches out the rest and rests a silent hand on your shoulder. Don't you think you gotta be prepared for the best too? What's that supposed to mean? I mean, say you get the job and everything goes the way you want it to. What's the next step? What does Kia Cassidy's perfect life look like? You fixing to have more kids? Pets? What kind of house do you want to live in? Well, I haven't played MASH since middle school. You pause and ponder, Caden's chest rising and falling steadily beneath you. He brushes a hand down your back, rubbing soothingly. I think I want to live in a big house. I love to have my own bathroom, a big dining room for entertaining, and maybe a balcony. I can attest to the balconies are a must in a quality home. You place your hand on your bedroom, glancing up to find Caden watching you, his eyes warm with affection. And I definitely want to have at least 5 kids. I always wanted to have a big family. I just love the idea of a pack of little ones running around the house playing, squalling even. I feel the same way. I grew up with a whole bushel of brothers, and it was a hoot, let me tell you. My perfect life needs a dog. Can you imagine our kid growing up next to a sweet little puppy they'll be best friends for life. I've always seen myself more as a cat person, but I admit that sounds pretty cute. He presses a kiss at the top of your head as you snuggle into his side, heated of his body, sleeping into yours. And the weekends will all go to the movies. I used to love going to the movie theaters with my family, even though Anna would try to eat all the popcorn. I can't imagine young kid defended her popcorn most righteously. What about you? Tell me what Caden's Covenant perfect life look like. What? Aside from you, a big house, a pedestal of kids running around, a lot of quiet nights by the fire. Seems like we've got some common goals. Certainly sounds that way. Well, you let out a long sigh. Caden pulls you in tighter against him, his arms sturdily around you, tracing your nonsense pattern over your stomach. Hey, Caden, thank you. You're welcome, but for what? For distracting me. I admit I may have a secret agenda to make you smile. You seem to like it when I do that. You press a soft kiss on his jaw, and he chuckles, rubbing his thumb over your hips with his expression growing thoughtfully. It wasn't all about that though. It was nice talking to you about the future, thinking about how I might fit into it. You seem, I've been getting so caught up on there, and now I forgot how to daydream about the future sometimes. For what it's worth, you've got some lovely daydreams, Miss Kia. You look up into his face and he smiles at you. I'll kiss him. You lift your chin, question, and he bends down to answer, lips meeting your kiss and his warm smiles. With every touch, your body softens and relaxes. You melt against him with a soft sigh. You close your eyes as his strong arms encircle you, and he deepens the kiss. His lips are tender and gentle, and slowly all of the other thoughts slip away. There's just him. Yeah. Caden pulls back, resting his forehead against yours. His eyes meet yours, sparkling with affection. I sure can't wait to build a life with you. You press a kiss to the corner of his mouth, his stubble grazing your cheek. We'll be the perfect little family. The two of you snuggle together for a little while longer, your minds full of happy possibility as the crickets sing gently outside your window. on the day of the 4th of July festival. You're getting ready in the morning while an anxious Anna hovers nearby, fussing over you. Are you absolutely positive you're ready to work the whole day? I'm sure Miles would understand if you need a few hours. Anna, I love you, but if I spend another moment resting, I'm going to put my head through a wall. I've got this, I promise. Okay, I'll meet you at Elijah's. I just gotta drop off some boxes at the dance hall first. You grab your bags and head out the door. Outside, the whole town is decked out in red, white, and blue. A bright banner flutters in the warm breeze, wishing you a happy 4th of July. Today's the day. You take in a festive sigh, nervous and quivering, slowly growing inside of you, until you rest both hands solemnly on your belly and take a deep, determined breath. Let's show them all what we can do, little one. And that is the end of the chapter.